one-on-one interview with Diane Jean. Diane, who do you have with us today?
I have Sarah Saez here. She is running for City Council in District 9. How are you, Sarah?
I'm great, thank you.
Cool. You got a great... I found her on Facebook. And I saw that she was a Bernie Sanders fan, and she's obviously very progressive, and so I went, we have to talk to this woman, and she offered her place here because she knows that we're always on the road.
We are.
And said, come on down, we'll do it in my office. So we're doing it. We're doing it in her office. So, know what we're doing?
And we're having an interview.
You guys have such filthy minds.
No, we're doing the radio show in her office.
We're doing the radio show.
That's right.
Okay, perfect.
Long and hard and progressive.
That's right.
Now, Sarah, running for City Council, is this your first kind of political position or no?
I guess, yeah, political. But I've been working on policy for a few years now. And I
Okay.
actually remember you from Occupy.
You do?
Yeah.
Was I nice?
Yeah.
You spoke on the steps of the...
Were you there? Were you there for that event?
I think we became Facebook friends around Occupy. I gained a couple hundred friends from Occupy. But
Could very well be. I love the Occupy.
Yeah.
I went down and entertained them for a woman's entertained them. Yeah, remember that?
Yeah,
there was like
that was one of the
three
funniest
news
bits you ever did.
three
Actually, I
news
loved
sources
it.
there, and not one single one carried it because I was
hilarious. One of the
because I
funniest speeches
yeah
ever.
I went after too many people at that point.
Nice.
that
but-
happens.
So what are you doing here? This is like Campaign Central.
Yeah, so I've never been, I've never run for anything. I'm not a politician. I've been a community organizer for over a decade. I'm the program director for United Taxi Workers, which is a couple doors down here. Mostly African refugees and immigrants who drive taxis in San Diego. People think it's a random job, but there's some of them are most exploited workers in our city. And the reason I'm running is because they asked me to. My drivers
nice.
and community members have been asking me for years to run. Actually, you have to ask a woman to run 7 times before she even considers it. So I've been...
Like when I date. It's usually when I
yeah,
pay.
eventually they say yeah. So, that's why I'm out here. I'm here to represent them. And I think that we need change, especially in District 9, which is a working class community of color majority.
So what is it that we want to change for the taxi drivers? What is it? I mean, if we had a magic wand, what would we do right today?
Well,
Get rid of Uber, yeah.
Get rid of Uber. Well, for the taxi drivers, we actually just passed historic policy reforms. Before, our drivers were working 12 to 16-hour days, 7 days a week. They were making $4.45 an hour, living in abject poverty. And what we were able to do, and the reason they do that is because they pay anywhere between $450 to $900 a week in leases, because they're not owner-operators. And what we were able to do, we lifted the cap on taxi permits, and now they're going to be owner-operators. We actually am starting a dispatch.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so, we've already started that with them. But as far as the district as a whole, I mean, our biggest concern that we're hearing out there is affordability. People being able to just make rent, make utilities, be able to live. So those are the things that our campaign is focusing on.
Okay. Okay. And then District 9, what area is that anyway?
Yeah, so it goes, it's a really long and diverse district. It starts from San Diego State University down College area. It goes to Rolando, El Cerrito, Kensington, and Talmadge. And then City Heights, where we are, which is in, the heart of District 9, and then South Crest, Mountain View, and Mount Hope. So a little bit of southeast San Diego.
That's a really big chunk.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
awesome. So can people come down and help you?
Yes,
Can
please.
they volunteer to come
Yeah,
down? And
yeah.
how do they find you?
You can go to my website, votesaez, SAEZ.org. It's a grassroots campaign. We need as much help as we can. And our campaign is different from other campaigns because we're not just talking to high propensity voters. Those are voters who have voted in the last 4 elections. A lot of them are, higher middle class, are mostly in Kensington and Talmadge. We're talking to people who have never voted. We're talking to people that were registering to vote. We're talking to people because their voices and their votes matter. But that takes a lot of time and that takes a lot of volunteer effort. So we need help.
So you need volunteers.
Yes.
So they don't have to send money. They could send money if they wanted to, but they can come down and just...
Yeah, just volunteer, walk, call.
Okay.
Like I said, as far as money is concerned, it's based on $5, $10 donations. Our drivers giving the last bit of money out of their pockets. That's how we're running our campaign.
That's awesome, though.
Yeah.
Those are the best ones.
Yeah.
I've noticed that you're one of the few people I've seen locally. They talk about different things that they're going to do with the community. You do have some things you highlighted as green. Now, what are you doing in the area of the green things?
Yeah, so our whole platform is about making San Diego affordable, safe, and green. And so the green part of our platform is we have one of the best climate action plans in the country. But if we don't enact it, then it doesn't matter. So there's a lot of contradiction between our climate action plan and things like Sandag. Sandag wants to build more freeways, but we need to start getting people on public transportation and bikes. And so we want to be able to implement that. We want better public transportation. We want people to be able to conserve water better. As far as like gray water, we want to be able to have people do community farming. So City Heights is one of the most walkable neighborhoods. A lot of people don't own cars here, you know. But again, if and it's all connected. So we're talking about green, but then you have to look at the affordable part of the platform, because people can't afford to live in City Heights because our rents are going up. They're going to be going out to the suburbs, which is, you know, urban sprawl. So they're not going to be able to use our public transportation, which is going to affect our whole goal of getting people, you know, out of cars. So it's all connected.
There we go.
She's so cool, and we get to go to her office and everything.
Yeah, I know. She's very sweet.
Thank you.
Thank you for listening to the Laugh in Your Face radio show. We're proud to bring you great comedy and commentary every week, and your support helps make this show possible. There's a simple thing you can do, and it doesn't cost you a thing. When you shop on Amazon.com, just click on our Amazon link at laughinyourfaceradio.com first, and it helps support the show. You can bookmark us to make it easier every time you shop at Amazon. Again, there is no additional cost to you, and it really helps us a lot. Thank you. And we really appreciate the support.